Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Chem Lock League, and have been really frustrated with this team so far as we just lost a really tough battle against the War Wagons. They were at 4-2 ahead of that game, so I guess we competed more than I thought we would, but we're sitting at 2-5. We're now facing off against the Chompers, who are sitting at 5-1. It's not looking good for us. But we have to play these games, so we'll start watching. We'll see how long we last. We will be bringing out newcomer Jefferson Larson. We replaced Rex Appleseed, and if you didn't see why, Rex Appleseed unfortunately took on the crossed up trade. He randomly rolled it, and at tier 3 crossed up, that was something I wasn't willing to risk. He didn't have a phenomenal first outing of the season either, so I don't know if we were just going to get the magic back from year 1 or not. We didn't, at least from what I saw. So we had to move on. Larson's 21 though, so there is a little bit of chance for improvement with some development, and essentially at this point that's what we're doing with this team, is developing, because we have not seen success so far. Already set the lineup. We'll take a look at it as we get going, but key note here, Flip Bauer will be sitting out. He's not only tense but still recovering from an injury, and so we'll give him one more day to see if he can fully recover, get back to normal. We also have Gadman on the bench. He is starting to get tired. He played every game so far, all 7 games so far. Now we will put Baxter in the lineup here, as he will get the start for the first time, that tier 3 cannon arm trait for Jefferson Larson. We have the alternate start home uniforms as we head out to State Royale. Not feeling great about this one. We'll see how long we last. And as we talk about the Chompers last year ended up going 9-7. They made the playoffs as one of the all-star, or I'm sorry, one of the wild card teams. They ended up losing in the first round against the Foresters, their rival. And their all-star from last year was, drawing a blank here, as we see the first of Jefferson Larson. And he gets a strikeout in his first appearance with the team. Big strikeout there. It was Nelson McCormick, the catcher for the Chompers, made the all-star team, along with Emil Stein. So we'll see Emil, I'm sure. I don't think that was who led things off, as Cern Tedson comes up. And a ground ball up the middle. So 1 out, 1 single against Larson so far. And that'll bring us to Dimples Sexton. Don't remember him being on the team last year. Batting .235, 1 home run, 6 RBIs. Solid hitter here as the DH today. Good speed over there at first base. We'll see if they try to test the cannon arm behind the plate. Baxter, not with a strong arm by default, but tier 3 cannon arm should help out a lot. Ground ball up the middle, gets past. Oh man, Get Wrecked is at short today instead of Bauer, who's tense. And I think Bauer easily makes that play. We probably have a double play to end the inning, but instead 2 on and 1 out for Benson Drake. He's catching today. So I don't know if McCormick had the day off or if he's no longer on the team. Double steal, cannon arm down to second base. They get the tail runner, easily stealing third. And that ball gets behind as the runner comes home, slides in safe. 1 run scores to start this ball game. The Chompers up with 2 outs. We could have avoided this in so many different ways. 2-2 count to Drake, who takes ball 3, full count now, and popped up foul. Nobody on base anymore. And fouled off there. Ball misses inside. First walk of his career for Larson. That'll turn it over to Nathaniel Rasmussen. Batting .350 with no home runs and 2 RBIs this year. Has 2 defensive traits, wild thrower and magic hands. Average contact as he uses it to send one up the middle, almost hits Larson in the face. He manages to get out of the way. 2 on, 2 outs for Harper Fontina. He's batting .625. He's locked in. No home runs, 3 RBIs. Chance to help his team out here as Larson stays low. Already 20 pitches. Luckily, he's a workhorse. That'll help him last a little bit longer. No speed on the bases. Falls behind 3-0 to Fontina. And he'll use the changeup for strike one. I think that was the curveball, actually. Slider for strike two. Runners will take off with full count. Ball in the dirt, ball 4. Second walk, and now bases are loaded for Ari Hammerhead. I believe last year they had Cowie Hammerhead. Now they have Ari. He's locked in, batting .444. Gets ahead 2-0. Larson really struggling to find the strike zone here. Gets 2 strikes back to back, and it's now 2-2. And sent to right center field. That's going to get down. Hammerhead will likely clear the bases here as it rattles around to the deepest part. Zeke Price will come up throwing, but rounding second and will hold on the bases clearing double from Hammerhead. 3 runs come in, and now Wixit Porpetto comes up. Wixit Porpetto. He's tense. Heading 200. Larson not having a great start. Hammerhead still locked in, standing on second base. Larson tense. He's allowed 4 hits and 2 walks and 3 earned runs with only getting 2 outs. This one will be pulled foul. 1-2 count. And popped foul. Over 35 pitches now for Larson. Make it 36 on the ball outside. Popped up in the infield, calling it as Kramer. And will finally end the inning. 4 runs come across for the Chompers. And the 5-1 team shows why they are currently way better than the Tundras. So we'll bring Brock Kramer, who went 0 for 3 in the last game. His average went from the mid-5, maybe 520s, to down to 458. And we'll be facing off against Cantu. Derek Cantu not having a great start to the year. Decent pitcher. I think he's their number 3. As they're 5-1, so they played 6 games. This is their 7th game. So yeah, this is their number 3 pitcher. Kramer hits one hard, but pulled foul, and that'll get out of play. 2-2. Love to see him get on base here. Walk or a base hit. On the full count, he grounds to first. Easy play for splits. 1 down for Harrington. As we've been talking about, she is the story of this team. Locked in, batting .381, and she has come on as of late. She swings through the slider for strike 1. What is that call? Curveball catches the outside corner. Tough out activates. Ball high and in. 1-2 count. Harrington takes ball 2. Good check and hold. Ball high. Full count now to Harrington. She gets one right down the middle at the bottom of the zone, and she pulls a foul. Just late, but she stays alive. And she pulls one foul again. So good battle here for Harrington. Hope she comes out on top. Another foul ball. Cantu just realizing she is a tough out. Hop foul again. I don't know how many pitches this has been. She fouls another one off. Oh my goodness, Harrington. She swings through strike 3. She chases low and in. She loses her mojo back to neutral. That's a tough strikeout, but a great at-bat for Harrington. That's a shame. Now Norner West comes up. He had a single in his last game. Falls behind 0-2 here. Boy, it's really tough to see RBI hero when we can't get it to activate. And he grounds to third. If we can't get anybody on base, there's no way to be an RBI hero. 1-2-3 in the first inning. Go the Tundras. I don't know how much longer we're going to last in this game. We might try and squeeze both of these in. I just don't really feel good about us facing off against the Chompers. Porpetta comes up. She takes a ball inside. Larson still tense. See how this inning goes as it gets past Larson. Norner West will make the play. 1 out for Splits. 26, Joshua Splits. He's their leadoff man. I don't know why. Tier 2 RBI 0, Tier 2 rally starter. Neither are activated. He's batting .250 on the year. Way ahead of the curveball. Strike 2. Takes ball inside. And a grounder to short. Get Wrecked will get his first chance. That'll be out number 2. And now Tedson comes up 1 for 1. I think he came around to score. Larson's still tense, but I think a big out here with a 1-2-3 inning could really help him to get his mojo back. Pop foul there out of play, and it's 1-2. Larson with the put-out pitch. He takes a ball low. Doesn't offer. That one's going to be laid right into the middle of the strike zone, but pulled foul. And a ground ball to third, backhanded by Black, and he'll make the long throw across the diamond to Kramer to end the inning. So 1-2-3 in the second. Just like that, maybe Larson can get a handle on things. Seems like every one of our pitchers just has these like one bad inning situations, and I don't know why that's how our team is. So Zeke Price comes up. He pinch hit in the last game after sitting out being tense. He got a base hit followed by a caught stealing. 3-1 count, and he takes a ball. So he works a walk to lead off the second inning. We have a runner on first for Amos Get Wrecked. Average speed over at first base. Price not as fast as we'd like him to be, hoping the development for him will bring him up in the speed department. Get Wrecked takes a curveball for strike one, fouls a fastball back. He's down 0-2. And off the end of the bat, diving play from the third baseman, can't get to it. Tedson has to go to first base, and he can't make the play. So that's going to be an infield single, and it is. Get Wrecked with the first hit of the day, and 2 on with nobody out for Jacques Dennis, batting .294. Only has the solo home run to his name right now. The bad ball hitter really needs to get going for our offense. He falls behind 0-2. Takes the ball outside. Curveball looping in and pulled foul. Way outside on the slider. It's 2-2. Nobody out. Infield to double play depth. Jacques pops one foul. We'll do it again. Strike at the top of the zone. Swings through that one for strike 3 and loses mojo. Dennis has been a disappointment. Christian Black comes up. He is 1 for 1 with a solo home run in the last game. He then got pulled for Tirehead for some reason. Ball in the dirt, 1-1 count. Good spot for Black here. And he lost one over center or left field, down in front of Rasmussen, and getting it in quickly will hold the runner at third. So bases are loaded, 1 out for Demi Trampelson. Batting .250 on the year. Doesn't impose a lot of confidence in us. She pops one foul. Ball outside. Cantu in a tough spot. He's already at 45 pitches here in the second inning. So the Tundras have done a great job of making him work for it as Trampelson strikes out swinging. That'll bring us to our number 9 hitter. Simon Baxter comes up for his first at-bat as a Tundra. Known more for his defense than his offense. Does have good contact, but no power to speak of. Lofts one foul down the right field line. 1-1 count. Something we've been known to do is get runners on and then not be able to push them across. Little hack activated. And a ground ball to second will continue that trend as Fontina goes to splits. The inning ends. Bases loaded with 1 out. We failed to score in the second inning. We head to the third. Jefferson Larson just went 1-2-3 in the second inning. We'll see if he can keep that going as he goes through the heart of the lineup for the Chompers. 3-4-5, starting with Sexton. He's 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. Ball outside, 1-1 count. Slider catches a corner for strike 2. Tries to get him to chase high and away, but he holds. Sexton takes a ball low, and it's full. Larson gives up a base hit to left center field, gets all the way to the wall. Price will come up throwing to second base. Runner will slide in safely. Gets past the second baseman and over to the pitcher. Got a leadoff double. And Drake will come up. He walked in his last at-bat. Larson tense again. Runner on second with good speed. Base hit, probably scores a run here. 60th pitch from Larson, and it's a ground ball to a shortstop. Easy play for Get Wrecked. Runner holds, and Larson gets his mojo back. Nathaniel Rasmussen, 1 for 1 with a single. Takes the strike low and away. And that curveball was looping and hung and pulled foul for Rasmussen. Another looping curveball taken for ball one outside. Changeup misses. And sent to deep right field. That's probably out of here for Rasmussen. Up against the wall is Trampelson. She leaps, and that's going to get out of here. A 2-run shot. I think I'd like to see Harrington bat one more time, and then I'm probably going to call it. So we're going to get to the bottom of this inning. It's now 6-0. We don't have anything from Larson. Larson gets pulled for Brock Rossi getting his first appearance. We brought him in because of that rally stopper trait. Doesn't have a lot of accuracy, but he gets ahead in the count here, 0-2. Ball misses low. Strike 3, so Rossi gets a strikeout in his first appearance. Gets his first batter. Hammerhead with the RBI double. 3 runs scoring on the bases loaded. Big hit from the right fielder. Gets ahead 2-0 here against Rossi. And sent to right field. Trampelson up against the wall. And that's going to get out of here. So Hammerhead having a day. 2 for 2 when he has 4 RBIs on a home run and a double. Makes it 7-0.
The third baseman, number 4, 6,
Porchetto tense, 0 for 1. Rossi stays at neutral mojo after giving up the home run. Oh boy, it's not a good year for the Tundras. I really feel like the main problem that we've had is that we haven't seen Rossi gets a strikeout there to end the inning. We haven't seen a lot of like solid players with the traits that we're looking for, and I think that's been the problem. Like, we have some good talented players. Kramer, Price, Bauer, but like both of our ace starters have no traits. Bauer has fastball hitter, Price has fastball hitter, Kramer has no traits. So we're like bringing in just raw power or raw talent. And we're not getting anything out of the traits that we do have, at least not consistently, as Kramer grounds to first. Cantu gets over to cover the bag, out number 1. We'll see the bottom of this inning, and then I'm going to call it 7-0. Bottom of the third, Harrington comes up. She struck out last time after a really long at-bat against Cantu. Cantu at 60 pitches here in the bottom of the third. 2-1 count. And Harrington down to left center field, past the diving shortstop. She's going to round first, head to second base. Porpetta with a great arm will hold her at second, but that's a big double from Harrington. She gets a mojo boost. And now Norner West will finally have his RBI hero trait activated. We haven't seen this in a while, as Cantu is getting tired. Norner West takes a ball low. There's a great spot for him. And he sends one to right center field. He got underneath it. I don't think he's got enough on it. Up against the wall, calling it. And catching it is Hammerhead. Harrington tags and heads to third. 2 outs. That'll bring Price up to the plate. Like, he has clutch, but we rolled that for him. And I'd like to keep him around. He's one of those players that we would love to see get better. But the players that we do have on this team are just not the way I would normally like to build a roster. And so as Price works the walk here, as we get to the next offseason, I'm definitely going to be looking to make some changes here. But we have a young core. I think we just got to keep working on developing. As Tannen comes in to replace Cantu with 2 on. And Get Wrecked coming up. He's been hitting better as of late. Swings through strike 2 there. Tannen with a 1.50 ERA, and that'll stay that way as Tedson goes to splits, and that'll end the inning. No runs score. Harrington with a big double. Norner West can't come through with his RBI hero trait, and so that is going to be the end of this game. 7-0 before we sim, heading into the top of the fourth. And we end up getting 3 runs, but we end up losing 7-3. We're down to 2-6. We're the bottom record in the Earth division. Dimitri Trampelson or Larson. I'm going to drop Larson because I don't think he's part of our core next year. Baxter or Tirehead. Probably Baxter just because he's a backup and way cheaper. That'll be the manager moments. We're going to play the Chompers again, but before we do, let's go ahead and quick sim. Oh my gosh, it's so frustrating. Potter against Frigate. Frigate, of course, is juiced. This is the second time we're facing off against a juiced pitcher. What are the chances? We're already not good, and you're giving us even more of a disadvantage. All right, since that game ended, a lot happened. Okay, so Zeke Price gained 5 power. Love to see the development from him. Holy crap. +1 contact for Kramer. Development for Rossi, probably going to pass. A couple of roster moves for some aging vets here. Chance for development for Bauer. Let's see. Ellen Booth, chance to lose rally stop. We're going to pass there. Price gains 9 arms, so big development for him and a chance to gain more. We'll see Resplendent, chance to gain durable. I don't care about that trait. And we have a bad ball hitter that just got dropped. Gusto Brock, but as base jogger as well. 60-60 of the power and contact departments there. So let's look at development first. Rossi, not going to give him K Neglector. I'm not going to develop him. We'll do this one for Bauer. Contact and fielding. It's worth paying for the young player to develop. We're not going to do this one for Booth. She needs the rally stopper trait to help her out. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to do it. It's too much of a risk. We'll do this one for Zeke. Power, speed, contact, chance for more power and speed. He does not get those, but he's now an A+. He becomes our best pitcher by far. The loss of 2 accuracy to gain velocity for Resplendent is worth it, so let's do that. And he does acquire durable, which really is only nice if he gets hit, which I guess could happen. He's now an A. He doesn't get the bonus velocity, and we're not going to risk losing clutch on Get Wrecked, so we're not going to do those ones. All right. We are going to check the time really quick. Okay, we're still good. All right, season standings. We are at the bottom of the division. Not really looking to make any moves here. I don't think we have any chance of competing this year, unfortunately. Second worst record in the conference. It's embarrassing. And let's take a look at league leaders. I don't think we have anybody in this category. We'll take a look and see. Emmy Dixon is your #1 player. We actually thought about bringing her in, and we didn't. That's unfortunate. No one from our team. We won against Chris Paris in the first game of the season, and that's nice to see that we were able to do well against a really good pitcher. We already knew that. Brock Kramer in the top 5 for batting average. Nobody in home runs. Nobody in RBIs. Yeah, nobody in the percentages. Our team is really bad this year. Kramer tied for the league lead with 12 hits. He also has 2 stolen bases behind Henson for #1 in the league. Booth with no earned runs so far. How is that? I think she keeps giving up inherited runs. So she's tied for the league lead in ERA. Guess we'll take it. Nobody in whip, OBA, or strikeouts. And Resplendent in the walks category. Strikeouts per walk goes to Leonardo Owens. And that's your top 10. Taking a look at the team stats really quick. Brock Kramer, I'm happy with him. He has been hitting really, really well, batting .429. He's got some extra base pop in his bat, and he's got the opportunity to steal some bases, so I'll take that. Harrington, still getting back into the swing of things. She has 1 home run and 2 doubles recently. She's also walked twice. I think that we'll see better from her going forward. Makai Norner-West, 2 home runs this year, batting .364. I think I'd like a little bit more out of him, but he has been playing well. So nothing to say too much about him except for that error. Zeke Price getting a little bit better. He is our best rated player and I hope he continues to improve, and I hope we start to see more production from him. Get Wrecked has been doing better than I expected. Love to see that. Dennis, I've been frustrated with, but apparently he's playing better than I thought. Only 1 home run, though. We need a little bit more power out of his bat. We need more power out of this offense. Christian Black, 2 for 3 so far. So really not much to go off of here. Trampleson has been rough as a backup. Baxter, nothing to talk about there. Gadman, 5 for 16 with a 3.13 ERA, so not too bad there. Tirehead, meh. Flip Bauer has been a disappointment. Flip batting 300, but he has been injured. He has been struggling. He does have a home run, but nothing else to show for. So we hope he can get more out of him. All right, Potter, not great. Not great to start her career. Decent first game, but then she got injured. Resplendent, meh. Owens, disappointing. Larson, not going to be part of the core. Brock Rossi had the 1 home run allowed, but he pitched 1 2/3, not too bad. Magnus Rivas, I guess he's fine. Booth has been playing better than I thought. I think she's allowed some inherited runners to score, but that whip, the 8 hits is a lot for me. Bango, not too great. Healthy has been awful, but he has great traits. I don't know what to do about him. I'm a little bit worried about what to consider for him. Anyways, let's get this second game going really quick. Let's see how long we go before we have to potentially sim and finish off. I'm going to put Price ahead of Norner West here. We're going to bring Bauer back as he is finally healthy. We'll put Trampleson on the bench. Gadman starting to recover here. We'll put him back in the lineup because Baxter's tense. So that's your starting lineup. In what order? I'll put Bauer behind Get Wrecked, then Dennis, then Black, then Man. Yeah, that works. We'll use our standard home uniform and we will play ball. Second game of the doubleheader against the Chompers. We lost the first one 7-3. Team is not looking great. We'll see if Price can stay locked in. We'll see if Harrington can get back locked in. And I am going to try and speed this game up just a little bit. Hey, former Tundras, Jagger McMillan comes up. He gets to start at second base today. He's getting his first at-bat of the year, so he hasn't been able to play much for the team. And Potter comes out. She injured in the first game. She didn't make it too far in her second appearance. She's got a 4.76 ERA. 2.12 whip. Works a full count here before McMillan sends one to deep center field. But Price will track that one down. Out number 1. And now Rasmussen comes up locked in. I think he hit a home run in his last at-bat, or last game. Batting .435, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. And we'll see if Potter can have herself a good game here today. 1-2 count. And pulled foul. Rasmussen late on that one, swings through strike 3, and Potter gets her first strikeout of the day. Rasmussen loses mojo, and Sexton comes up, batting .286, 1 home run, 6 RBIs, DHing again today. Sends one to right field, get racked up against the wall, and that should get out of here, and it will. About 4 rows deep, and Sexton, with his second home run of the year, takes a chop out of that one, and with 2 outs, Potter gives up a home run to give the Chompers a 1-0 lead here. Tale as old as time. Drake gets the start at catcher again. Locked in still, batting .333, no home runs, no RBIs. I don't know if McCormick is still on this team. He was the all-star for them last year as a catcher. Getting ahead in the count 2-0, or 0-2, excuse me. Before one being sent to deep center field, Drake gives it a ride. Up against the wall is Price, and that'll end the inning. A home run from Sexton gives the Chompers the lead. Potter still not looking like an ace for us. She might be a candidate to be replaced, especially with Resplendent developing even more. Kramer batting .429, our hits leader, and tied for the league lead in hits. He sends one to left field. Does it have enough? It does, and it's going to get out of here. Sent to the frozen tundras of Stade Royale. And Brock Kramer leads off with a solo shot. going 399, his first home run of the year, his second RBI, and he ties this ball game up. Showing some life out of the Tundra's offense so far here today with the first batter. Now Harrington comes up, hitting 375. He falls behind 0-2. Tough out will activate. We haven't even talked about Frigate being juiced. And Harrington will line out to Porchetto, who catches that one right above the shoe tops in foul territory. So tough at bat from Harrington there. Now Price comes up, locked in, batting 333. He had himself a good game last time. I think he had a 2-run double after we started the sim. 1-1 count. Price moved up into the third spot in the lineup here. And he'll ground to second base. McMillan to splits. Price loses mojo back to neutral. 2 outs for Norner West. 2 best hitters failed to do anything against Frigate. And Norner West will start with a strike. Takes the ball low. And a ground ball back to Frigate. Easy play for him. Yeah, so their pitcher is juiced. He does give up the solo home run to Kramer, so ball game is tied. But we head to the second inning, and it'll start with Cern Tedson batting 273. No home runs, 4 RBIs. I'm going to start skipping through these intros just to get the game going a little bit quicker, just due to time constraints. Potter's ERA just went up to 5.40 after the home run, so she needs to work on bringing that down. Ironically, her whip dropped from 212 to 195. 1-2 count. Tedson takes the ball low. And a liner to Kramer, out number 1. Now Joshua Splits comes up. He led off the ball game last game, and he bloops one into right center field. It's going to get down past Price. He's going to get to that one up against the wall in the deep corner. Price will get it in, and holding at second is Splits with a double. He splits the outfielders. And with 1 out, Ari Hammerhead comes up, batting 500 now on the season. 1 home run, 8 RBIs. It came in the last game, along with 4 RBIs. He doubled his RBI total in 1 game. With 1 out, a runner on second with average speed. Hammerhead pops up right field. Get Wrecked chasing it down. It's in foul territory. He's got a great arm. Runners tagging from second, heading to third. Get Wrecked just under the tag. Black with a quick tag there, but Splits just makes it in time. Good throw from Get Wrecked there. 2 outs, and Porpetto comes up still tense. And Potter with a runner on third base in a jam. She gets ahead 0-2. And ball low. Porchetto takes another ball, and it's 2-2. Liner over the glove of Black into the left field corner. Harrington will scoop it, toss to second base. Not in time. Porchetto with an RBI double. It's now 2-1. And Cora Porpetta comes up. A slow poke out of the box. We have solid speed over at second base. Still tense is Porchetto. We have Porchetto and Porpetta. Confusing team. And Kramer makes the play in foul territory to end the inning. Another runner comes across, and Potter, not looking like an ace for us. She has allowed 2 runs in 2 innings, 3 hits along the way. Get Wrecked comes up batting 273, 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. First pitch swinging is strike 1. Second pitch swinging, strike 2. Third pitch, strike 3. Frigate gets the strikeout, and now Bauer comes up. 3 for 10 this year. He is fully recovered from his injury. Now that he's at neutral mojo and full fitness, we'll see what he can do. Takes a strike at 101 on the gun. Fastball muscled into center field, but right at Porpetta, who drops it. Shit happens as at 0.3% chance to drop that line drive. And Bauer will reach base. 1 on and 1 out. That's going to be an error. And Dennis will take ball 1 inside. Strike catches the corner. Pulled foul. 1-2 count. Takes the ball low. 350 average for Dennis, but only 1 home run. He gets one down the left field line. It's going to get into the corner, rounding second and heading to third. Dennis will hold at first base, but Bauer heads to third base. We now have runners on the corners with 1 out for Christian Black. 2 for 3 in his limited time with the Tundra so far, but one of those hits was a home run. Ball inside. Frigate still hitting 100 on the gun. And Black pulls foul down the left field line. Good spot there, but just foul. Takes the strike at the top of the zone. 1-2 count. Ball low on the slider. Frigate with 3 fastballs. And there's one of them as it's pushed foul. 2-2. Black staying alive. Another foul ball. No speed on base paths. And pulled foul again. Black with another good at-bat here. 30 pitches for Frigate in the second. And strike 3 called. Catches the corner. I don't know about that one, ump, but we'll call it strike 3. So 2 outs and Gadman will come up. Had the day off. Baxter did not look good behind the plate, and so Gadman gets a call. Fouls one off. He's down 0-2. Frigate going for gas, but he throws too low. Ball 1. Popped up. Foul territory. Will it get out of play up against the wall? And it's going to get off the netting there. Still 1-2. Gad fouls it back again. Just misses that one. Swings through. Strike 3. Shatters the bat. Frigate able to get out of the jam. Oh, yeah. Jagger McMillan comes up for his second at-bat. Potter's seen every hitter so far here through 2 innings. She's not been efficient either. She's just thrown her 36th pitch. McMillan will line to Bauer, out number 1. Rasmussen 0 for 1 today. Takes a ball outside. Strike high and in. Catches the corner. Popped foul out of play. 1-2 count with 1 out to Rasmussen. Swings through strike 3. So Potter with another strikeout.
The designated hitter, number 44, Dimples Sexton.
Sexton started the scoring with a home run in the first inning, a solo shot. And he lines one to Norner West on the first pitch he sees. So a good inning there from Potter. She goes 1-2-3 in the third against the 1-2-3 hitters. Something we sorely and desperately needed. And now it's time for our offense. We'll start with Brock Kramer, batting .448. He had the home run and now a line out to first. The only one to score so far today. Harrington 0 for 1. She popped out, or she lined out to foul territory in the first inning. She fouls one off here. Then pops up to center field. Easy play for Porpetta, but she dropped the last one. She catches this one. Now Price with 2 outs comes up. Grounder to first. Should do it. As Splits will toss to Frigate, out number 3. 1-2-3. In the third. Fourth inning we come. 2-1 ball game. Chompers up in the top of the fourth. Potter will face off against the 4-5-6 with Drake being the first to come up to the plate. Pop foul there. And swings through strike 3. So Potter with another strikeout. Now Cern Tetson 0 for 1.
Cern Tetson.
Ball outside. Ball low. 2-0 count to Tetson as he grounds one foul, make it 2-1. Ball outside, and he fouls it off. The tier 2 fastball hitter trait kicks in there. And then the curveball catches the top of the zone. Potter with another strikeout. Tetson loses mojo.
Joshua Splits.
And Splits comes up. He had a double last time. And first pitch swinging here, grounds to first. Kramer gets the out, and Potter with another clean inning in the fourth. So she's settled in a little bit better. 2 runs on 3 hits so far through 4 innings. Now Norner West comes up 0 for 1. Nobody on. First pitch, strike high and in. Friggate's still cruising, but he's thrown 45 pitches. And Norner West will loop one into right field. It's going to fall into the glove of Hammerhead, out number 1. Get wrecked tense after his last out. 0 for 1 today. And a liner to second makes it 0 for 2. Bauer 0 for 1. He reached on the error from Porpetta. Frigate locked in, juiced, looking great. Threw a fastball to Bauer that he lined right up the middle. This time it goes down the left field line, and that gets down, but it bounces right to Rasmussen, and that's going to hold Bauer at first base. So 2 out single, and Dennis comes up. He already singled once today. All right, so we have 1 on, 2 outs. Dennis pulls one foul. Takes a ball at the top of the zone. 50 pitches for Frigate, and he still looks really good. All of his traits or attributes well above his normal. 1-2 count. And Dennis sends one to deep left field. That one's up and it's out of here. Jacques Dennis finally gets another home run, his second of the year. Sends it to the frozen tundra, Stade Royale out there in left field, 395. He gets a mojo boost, 5th RBI of the season. And just like that, the Tundras take the lead, 3-2, bottom of the 4th. And Black comes up, he's 0 for 1. Frigate loses his mojo back to neutral as Black grounds to second base to end the inning. But big home run from Jacques Dennis as he just whips around on one, pulls it down the left field line. We take the lead. We'll see how long Potter can last as Hammerhead comes up 0 for 1, still locked in. Strike high and away. And a liner up the middle, just past the face of Potter, who probably saw some PTSD after her getting hit in the first game of the season. 1 runner on with nobody out for Porchetto. He had a home run or a double in his last at bat, an RBI double. He's still tense though. And getting a strike there is Potter. She's still locked in. And a liner into left center field. That's going to get down another double for Porchetto. We'll see if the runner scores from first. Harrington comes up throwing. Runner heads home. Bauer with the throw, not in time. An RBI double from Porchetto, his second of the day. Ties this ball game back up at 3. Oh, man. Porpetta comes up, getting replaced by Lupine McDowell. McDowell's the type of player that I'd love to have on the team with that Tier 3 tough out. With a high power, average contact, he looks really good if he can get Tier 3 tough out. Falls behind 3-0 here. Potter gets the get me over strike. Over 60 pitches. She's getting tired. Sends one to deep center field. Runner tags from second. Price with a great arm. Throwing to third. And not in time. Black with the tag, but not in time. I thought Price had her there. Or had him there, dead to rights. It's a sac fly. Potter gets pulled for Ellen Booth. Booth locked in. She's at half stamina. She's gassed. She gives up a base hit. See, this is why she has no earned runs, because she keeps giving up inherited runners. That one goes to Potter. Oh, man, it's 4-3. Top of the 5th. Max pressure. Booth stays out there. Runner on first. Infield a double play depth with only 1 out. Rasmussen comes up. Ball low. 2-1 count. Ball high, 3-1. Walks her. Walks him. Booth should not be in here right now and has to face off against Sexton, the 3rd batter of the inning. Max pressure. Rally stopper is activated. That pretty much puts Booth at normal attributes, but she is tiring quickly. 1-1 count to Sexton, who already has a home run today. Swings through strike 2, high and in. 1-2, and pop foul out of play. Come on, Ellen. Ball high, 2-2. Ground ball double play right here. Ground ball foul. Still 2-2. Takes ball high and away. Just misses the corner. Bases loaded. Another foul off. 15th pitch. And that's going to be out of here. We're done with this. Why is Booth in here? I don't know. Sexton with his 3rd home run and 10th RBI. It's a 7-3 ball game. We're done. I hate this AI. I hate our manager. I don't know what else to do. We end up... Oh, of course, we come back and we win it. 8-7. You know what? I'm not even sorry. I am sorry. That would have been really great content, but man, this team just isn't showing anything right now. Glad we were able to fight back, but it's a useless win. I'm gonna give Dennis the mojo boost since he get the home run there. All right, let's see. Quick sim to our next game. We got the doubleheader out of the way against the Chompers. We give them their 2nd loss. We now face off against the Heaters with our number 2 starter Resplendent facing off against Marvin Lang. We did beat up on him last time, but he was an all-star. He's already pitching well this year with a 3.86 ERA and a 1.86 WHIP. They have an on-fire Dismal and a locked-in Drake. I don't even know what to do with this team. All right, since that game ended, Harrington with a chance to lose tough out. I can't risk that. She already has good power. Baxter loses 5 arm, doesn't matter. -8 power for Baxter, so he's really regressing. He's 38. We could expect that. Corona with 3 contact and a chance to gain outside pitch. I'll probably do that anyways. Tirehead, chance to lose Distractor. I guess because we need his arm to increase. If he loses it, he's no longer going to be a future player on this team. And Dennis with development, we're not going to do that. So Rossi, no. Harrington, no. I'm sorry, we're not going to do that for you. Too much of a risk. Ellen Booth, no. Jacques Dennis, no. Corona, yeah, let's do it. Does not acquire the outside pitch trait. Gets 3 contacts there. Tirehead, lost Distractor. So the only thing he was good for, he just lost. It was worth the risk, though. And he's going to be a candidate for cutting. What do we have time-wise? Okay, we have a couple of minutes left. So this team is on the downswing. What do we do with this? I think we could look to get rid of Dennis, although he's been coming on. Tirehead, Trampleson. Probably could get rid of Potter. I don't see her being a future part of our team. Get rid of Owens. He could go cheaper there. Yeah, and the rest of this bullpen is pretty cheap anyway, so see what options we have. I don't really want to deal with this. I might look at this in the in between videos. Because there's not a lot of options, and I don't want to deal with all of the wonky chemistry stuff that we'd have to deal with there. We could go Pax Patel here now because he's way cheaper and he's the same thing. So I will do this one just because that's an easy move. All right. I hate that we're in this situation. This team looked really good. I was actually pretty hopeful. I think we just go tank mode at this point. We only have a few players that we're going to watch, but We get rid of Potter. She just really hasn't shown that she's capable of anything. We get 12 million in the budget. We gain a lot of surplus for development for our other players. I'm willing to do this. Throwing in the towel, folks. I'm sorry. This team looked like it had a lot of promise, but at the end of the day, we just did not get what we were looking for.
Big hint. It's not my stomach, but I'm definitely hungry.
Could bring in Chili McGee here, but I think I'll wait. I might make another move later. I'll have to see what my options are. Bullpen's pretty young outside of Rossi. Fine with keeping him around. We'll get rid of Owens, I think, but once we find a cheaper option that works chemistry-wise, and that might work when we move around like Tirehead and Dennis. So I'll look at that in the outside of this video, but gosh, guys, I am so frustrated. I'm so sorry that this team just does not have any life in it anymore. I'm also sorry that I simmed through the rest of that game, that we ended up coming back and winning 8-7, but it's just been a really, really rough year for us. Start off 1-0, then we fall. We get a big win against the Rakers, 8-1 there, but then it just was nothing. We lost 4 straight, finally winning this one in the second game of the doubleheader. But it's not going to look any better going forward as we have to face off against the Heaters, the Foresters, the Cutters again, the Chompers to end the season. We're probably going to sim a bunch of these games, but I do want to see Resplendent again. I want to see if he actually can pitch well. If so, he might just be our ace going forward unless we find someone crazy in the offseason. So I kind of want to fast forward to the offseason, so I might be quick through and skip a couple of these games, but we'll see next time out. I'll think about it a little bit more. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. If you have not done so already, please like the video, even if you don't like what you're seeing from the team. Hopefully you're enjoying the content as a whole. I would appreciate a subscription if you are enjoying the content. You can subscribe to the channel for more, and feel free to comment down below if you think that I suck as a manager with this team. If you feel like there's things that I'm missing in the free agent pool, if we could be doing something differently and I'm just not seeing it, would love to hear your comments down below. But thank you so much for following along. We will get this right. I will get this team in a place where we can be championship caliber. We just have to get the right combination of players, and I just don't feel like we've had it yet. So thank you so much for bearing with me. We'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody.